I have a secret to tell you. Clutter makes me feel stressed out. I can handle the messiness and regular cleaning that comes with everyday life, but clutter makes me feel so overwhelmed. In today's world, everyone is busy and stressed out enough. We have a lot going on and a bunch of things to deal with. Why add clutter to the list? I wanted to stop procrastinating, get rid of my clutter, focus on more important things, and escape the anxiety. So, how did I do it? With a box. I know what you're thinking. Just a regular basic box. How is this going to help me? Decluttering doesn't have to be stressful. Want me to show you? So you'll start off with a box like this one. You may have seen this box floating around in some of my other videos. I've had it for over a month now. Anyways, step 1, get a box. Alright, so now that we've got our box, it's time for the fun part. We're going to walk around and find things to put in the box. Very low stress because we are not cleaning. We're doing one thing at a time here, and that doesn't include cleaning until you're an expert, and then you can clean and declutter at the same time. So how do you declutter? Ask yourself, is this really important? Do I really need this item? When was the last time you used it? I ask myself these questions about these little dinosaur robot things. My son doesn't play with them anymore, and they have dangerous choking hazard pieces for my baby, so in the box it goes. And that's it. I don't have any more clutter in here. Nice. After a while, you'll find that's a common theme for the rest of your house as well. Whenever you declutter as often as I do using this in the box method, you really don't have too much left that you can put in the box, which does not include this cup. I've had this cup for over a year and I haven't used it. It came from my mom's house and I thought that I might like it. It was a nice little cup, but I asked myself, do I really need this? Is it important? When was the last time you used it? Nope, nope, never. In the box it goes. See, that was easy and low stress. Let's try again. I had been eyeballing this pancake squirter for a while. I bought it because we eat a lot of pancakes and I tried it a few times and it just didn't work. But that's okay, it was fun while it lasted. Don't feel guilty about getting rid of things that are just causing you stress. It's not important, it takes up space and you don't use it. But you know what is important? You are. In the box it goes. Let's try again. I took down this glass pitcher during my Christmas decorating video and saw how much dust was on it. I haven't used it in years. It escaped the last purge and I told myself I had to use it one more time or it was going to be time to say goodbye. And you know what? I didn't use it, so you know what to do in the box. Same story with this little guy. It's super cute, but I never ever use it. I just end up knocking the lid off of it whenever I'm putting my bowls back. So that means it's going in the box. No stress. Alright, so you're getting the picture. Let's try something a little bit different. Let's say that you've donated a few boxes by now, but you don't see anything that immediately draws you to the box. You're moving up a level, buddy. Time for step 2. Pick a small area. An overwhelming trap is to start with something that's too big. I've been eyeballing this little cluttery blanket corner for some time. I don't like the way it looks and I know that I've got some blankets in here that I don't really need. So to make sure that I'm not biting off more than I can chew, this is a good size small area to work with. I know it's tempting to try and tackle a whole room at a time, but if you're busy like me and you're battling the clock and children and a husband, starting a big project can sometimes not turn out the way we want it to. So keep it manageable and start with a small area first. The process is still going to be the same. Look around and move your way through the items in the area and ask yourself the same important questions. Is this important? Do I really need this? When was the last time I used this? Do I have too many of this item? And hopefully you'll be able to do it without constant interruption from a toddler. She is awful cute though. So I haven't been through this blankie pile in almost a year now. And I know that I have too many blankies and stuffed animals, but I don't think we're quite done with babies yet, so I'm going to hang on to some of my favorites. And I will be donating the other ones to a friend of mine who will be having a baby soon. Not sure if it's a boy or a girl yet. So I'm just going to set these aside into a different pile. But don't worry, it's still going to end up in a box, just not our box. After I've decided what I'm keeping and what I'm donating, I like to fold it into a nice neat little pile. It makes it look smaller and prettier, and it also helps me continue to sort through and find things that maybe I do want to keep, but they just don't belong in your small area. Maybe you need to move it to a closet or to a drawer. The important thing is that it has an actual home, so you're not just shifting things around from pile to pile. That's how you get more clutter, which is what we are trying to avoid. And here we are. See, that wasn't so bad. From this to this. That's a small area success. I have lots of diaper boxes handy, but if you're in need of a box, your local grocery store should have a ton in stock. So I found 3 of the same little unicorn loveys, and I just let my daughter pick which one she wanted. She went for the middle one. That's an example of, do I have too many of this item? Congratulations, you're done with your small area. Now we have an important decision to make. If you feel like you're proficient in steps 1 and 2, you can just stop here and keep decluttering in this way. It's a less overwhelming strategy, and the number of boxes will continue to decrease as you go. But if you're ready for the next level, you can move on to step number 3. Roll up your sleeves. So this is my closet. Closets can be a little bit scary because, look at all the stuff in here. But I'm going to stay focused and stick to only clothes. That will make it less stressful and give me an obtainable goal. You don't have to do your closet. You could start with maybe the bathroom, or just the linen closet in the bathroom, or maybe underneath the sink. Bigger than a small area, but still not an entire room. The process here is the same as before. We're looking for things that we don't really need anymore, or maybe we have lots of a similar type of shirt or socks or whatever it is that you're focusing on, and we're just deciding to release the clutter and let it go and put it in the box. Or in this case, I'm going to be putting all these clothes into a bag. At one point, I liked all of these clothes, but as I'm sifting and sorting through here, it's kind of apparent which ones you don't actually wear. Like this shirt, do I really need it? No, probably not. I haven't worn it for a while. It's time to let go. If I find an article of clothing that I'm kind of on the fence about, like this sweater, I will give it one more season or one more month, whatever the time frame is, and decide if I'm going to keep it until the next purge. But you have to wear it. The stripy shirt was a survivor from the last purge, as well as the sweater, and I haven't worn either, so it's time to go. And this whole process can be kind of fun. Sometimes you come across old pieces of clothes that you forgot about and you remember what you did when you were wearing it. Other times, like at this shirt right here, I thought I was going to get rid of it, but I just wasn't sure. I'll give it one more try. It's up to you. There's no pass or fail here. So after all of the hang-up clothes, I thought that I would try to downsize my jean pile. I'm not really sure what size I am after having 2 kids, so I thought that I would try on lots of these jeans and see who fit and who didn't fit. I've definitely been in more of a yoga/pajama pant phase, so it is good to get back into my jeans. I've even been enjoying this mom jean thing. I'm so glad that fashion just cycles back and repeats itself, because I don't know, I've been loving these mom jeans. So this is our starting pile for blue jeans. And after just a few minutes, I was able to reduce it by this much. A couple of them didn't fit, and the other ones I already had a pair that was so similar, I thought they were the same pair of pants. So while I was at it, I thought that I would go ahead and reduce my tall socks collection. I have a whole bunch of socks, a drawer with little socks, a drawer with thick socks, winter socks, you name it. I even made this sock troll sign for all of my single pairs that gets lost. And I was able to save my very favorite pair of black socks. They're so soft. It's a win-win. Next up, I also decided to go through my comfy sleepy shirts. I sleep in these shirts. As you can see, I'm wearing one right now. They're loose and they breathe well, and I get hot all the time, so I prefer to run around in baggy t-shirts and pajama pants, obviously. But the process here is the same. Do I really need this? When was the last time I wore it? Anybody who doesn't pass the questions goes into the donate pile. And this time it looks like I only had a couple shirts. So this is where we are. This is the grand total of things that we're donating. It's not much, but it's just less clutter for me to deal with in my closet. And it's a good sized bag. So the next day I found one more item that needs to go into the box. We got this for a Dirty Santa a few years back, and we never ever used it. Still got the tag on it. Don't need it, into the box. And here's what we have. I know it's not very much, but like I say, I do this pretty frequently, so my clutter is reduced down to presently 1 box, 1 bag, and 1 blankie box. But that's okay if you don't have this small of a pile. Maybe your pile is way bigger. The point is to find a nice, easy method to help you reduce your clutter size and get your life back in order. Yay for reducing the stress! I hope you're able to utilize the steps that I have here. I live by them and it's really helped me get my clutter under control. And it doesn't matter if you have one box or lots of boxes. Let me know what you guys think. Please subscribe to my channel for more tips and tricks on cleaning, decluttering, house projects, cooking videos, mom life in general. I would be so happy to have you. So please hit that follow or subscribe button and remember that we are in this together. If you've already completed your decluttering process and you want to watch some cleaning processes, please feel free to check out my other videos. Thanks so much again, and I will see you guys later.